Before I started my channel, I had watched people and how much they were earning on YouTube. I knew from the very beginning. I knew. I'll not even lie. Money was one. I knew that.
Hello. Welcome back. Happy New Year. I took a little break. If you're new to my channel, every December I take a break to cool off and then zoom into the new year. So, we're officially back. Business as usual. We're going to go back to back great content. My name is Priscilla Kuma. I'm a registered nurse. Born on Christmas Day. You saw my birthday vlog. I traveled to New York City. I hope you enjoyed the video. Expect more content here. More young entrepreneurs, people helping people in any other way. Anybody doing something unique in their field will be featured right on this channel. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? I'm a registered nurse. I double as a lead consultant for USRN Pathway Consult. I'm so happy to be back in my studio to bring you great quality content. If you're a registered nurse, midwife, psychiatry nurse, and you want to work in USA, I've walked that path and I have a consult that is helping people. We are not a recruiting firm. We are just a processing firm, and we can take you through the process at a very small token. So find our website www.usrnpathwayconsult.com. Subscribe to my channel. Follow us on our Instagram page or our social media pages. Watch this video to the end. I have somebody special and it's a very familiar face on social media and YouTube, and share this video with others.
Yes, it's Nanelle Griselda. I know Ghanaians are happy about this combination you see side by side. It's a new year. We're hoping for the best. I wish you and your family the best for this year. Any migration plans you have, try and see it through. Start from somewhere. And these are the two channels you should be watching. Nanelle doesn't need introduction from me, but I'll let her do an introduction. Nanelle, welcome to my channel.
Thank you. Have I been on the channel before? No.
You haven't. It's your first time.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Good. So for the sake of those who are new on YouTube, I believe, who don't know you, can you do an introduction for us?
So my name is Nanelle Griselda. I'm originally from Ghana, but I've been in the UK for like 4 years now, a little over 4 years now, practicing as a registered nurse. But I was initially trained in Ghana, and I'm also a content creator, or what most people say, YouTuber. I have a channel here on YouTube where I talk about migration to the UK and life as an immigrant in the UK. And yeah, I'm a wife and a mother to a little boy as well. So yeah, that's me.
Nice. That's Nanelle Griselda. Congratulations on your 100K counting plus subscribers. I'm really proud of
you. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. So if you haven't subscribed, go find Nanelle. The description box will have all the details of her channel. Find it, subscribe, share the video with anybody who wants to work or travel to UK. She has everything you need to survive in UK, and even sometimes diaspora in general. So Nanelle, how long have you been a nurse, and what initiated your decision to leave Ghana and go to the UK?
I've been a nurse since 2016. That's when I completed uni in Ghana, KNUST. And then I did my national service, mandatory national service. We call it rotation in Ghana. So yeah, from 2016 till now. After my rotation, I went to work in a friend's father's hospital, like a clinic for a while, because we were waiting for posting. You know, in Ghana, you don't apply for, like, most of the time you wait for the government to, deploy you to hospitals. Yes. So we're waiting for that. So as we were waiting, I went to work at a friend's father's hospital. I worked there for 2 months. And at the same time, I had already started my preparation to come to the UK. What made me do that was we waited for quite a while, for the government to post us. So I was jobless for a very long time. I remember there was a time that I wrote letters to different hospitals in Ghana, maybe about 30 different hospitals. I'll just check Google and see the hospitals.
Yeah.
I applied for jobs in all those hospitals. I packed them in envelopes, and my husband, at the time, he was my boyfriend. We drove from Ejoso all the way to Santasi, just giving out the letters. Even one called me back. That was how desperate I was. At the time, I even had my own shop, but I wanted to practice the nursing because my only experience was experience from clinicals and then experience of my rotation. And I felt like I needed to do more. I wanted to work, and I didn't even care how much they were willing to pay. I was doing well with my shop. My parents are in the US, they send me money, but I wanted to work as a nurse. So I just sent all these applications and none called me. So on my way back home that day, I just remembered my friend whose father has a clinic. I called them and apparently they were recruiting. And apparently they had already even had interviews and then selected the people that they wanted already who were going to start the following week or something. But when I called, apparently they dropped one of the people they had already picked and they put me in because obviously my friend's father owns the place. So later it's sort of like an enemy because they knew that one person had been dropped and who's this new girl who's been added. So I started working there and unfortunately I left them too because I had already started the process. I had written my IELTS already. The whole time that I was searching for jobs in Ghana, I had also written my IELTS. I always want to play safe. I'm doing almost like two things at the same time. I was applying for masters to the UK and then I was applying for jobs in Ghana and I had also started my nursing application I was doing so that if this does not work, probably this might work. So the masters, I got the offer, but I could not afford the fees. I applied for scholarships. I could not get the scholarship, so I dropped that. Then now I was just looking forward to coming here. I wrote the IELTS, I wrote the CBT, whilst I had gotten that job, and then everything fell in place, and then I had to quit. So I think I left the job after maybe 2 months or 3 months, and then I came to the UK. This was late 2018, and I've been here since, yeah.
Wow, that's quite a journey. So how did you even find out that I can write CBT? Was that information out there? Anybody sharing on YouTube?
So I had seen stuff like that online and on social media, but you always think it's scammers, right? I had seen, but my boyfriend's father, my husband's father, sent me like a, how do you call it? Like a message on WhatsApp that I should check this out. I'm a nurse, right? They said the UK needs nurse. So I had a look at it. And then my friend also had already started the process. And then later I got connected to a Ghanaian nurse who had already done this and was in the UK. So now I knew that, oh, this was really true. So now like hearing from here, hearing from here, hearing from there, then I put 2 and 2 together and then I followed the process. So they added me to a WhatsApp group. This WhatsApp group had so many people that were on the journey. And then I'm talking about people from South Africa, people from India, we're all in this WhatsApp group. And then you see one day somebody who posts, I just arrived in the UK, I'm starting my job, like somebody you were in the group with. So you realize that this is really true. You understand?
Yeah.
And then the group was for this agency called MMA. They had formed a group for all their applicants.
Yeah.
And then you see them going to pick people from Heathrow Airport. You see them going to, somebody starting their job. So yeah, so I realized I don't know, this is really true. Let me so I got study materials and then I did the rest of the process. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you did them by yourself, not through an agency.
I got a job in the UK through an agency, but studying for it, you have to study yourself. Okay. But the thing is, the group that I was part of, people were posting study materials in the group and everything. So I would say that I did the whole exam process by myself with study materials from the group and other people that had gone through the process. But getting a job in the UK, it was through an agency, and they're called MMA. And to date, they're still recruiting, and they brought over 1,000 nurses, I believe, to the UK. But the thing is, initially they used to recruit for only care homes, but now they're recruiting for private hospitals as well. And now they are still recruiting. So if you're watching us and you are from any country that is not on the UK's red list, you can use them to come. People are still coming through them. As a matter of fact, we just got a new nurse in our care home that came through them just recently. They are still recruiting, they are still active. So I'll give the details to you. You can put their website on there. And it's free. They don't charge anything at all. Yeah.
So in this 2023, I know this process is always change with time. And I know you are very abreast with time and what the changes are. In a very simple, summarized form, what is the process for somebody who is interested in coming to the UK as a nurse? What should they do? The examination, the immigration part. Very simple, summarized form for me.
Okay, so very simple. You'd have to first of all create an account with the UK Nursing and Midwifery Council. Okay, so I'll leave their website with you and then you put it there. And then you register, you create an account just like you're creating a Facebook account. You register as a nurse trained outside the UK. And then you apply to join their register. So it's like a form where you can track the progress of your application that you can track. So they'll tell you to submit front page of your passport, you upload it, submit this, you upload it, submit this, you do that. Meanwhile, you are required to register for they'll do some verification, and once that verification goes through, you can write the CBT, that is the main exam, the nursing exam that you have to write. So you book that exam at any Pearson VUE test center, you do that, and then if you are not from a major English speaking country, you have to write the IELTS or the OET, and then you have to pass as well. Let me just say that you have to get like band 7 in each, or at least band 6.5 in writing. But there are times when you can combine the 2 test results to apply. But I don't want to go into all that. I have details of that on my channel because it's a bit technical. Yeah. So you write the CBT, you write the IELTS, you start looking for jobs in the UK, and then once you get a job, they'll grant you apply for jobs in the UK. You'll be granted an interview. If you impress the panel or the employer, they can give you an offer letter. Yes, and then you come. Sometimes they help you with the visa processing for you to leave your country. Sometimes you have to pay for it yourself. When you get here, you do the final part of the exam. That's a practical exam, and then you get your pin.
In your nursing career, what units have you worked up until this point? What field? Medical, surgery, trauma, orthopedics? What have you done so far in your nursing career?
Remember, I said that I only did like, let's say, 1 year and some months in Ghana. So my rotation, you are rotated throughout the hospital. So I've worked, let's say, almost everywhere. I've worked at maternity, theater, medical, surgical, A&E, psychiatry. I've worked at almost every department, but it was for a short while, just for that rotation period. But when I did that 2 months or 3 months in that private hospital, it was mainly medical. Was mainly like medical and let's say OPD.
Okay.
Yeah. So after that, and then I moved to the UK. I've been working in the care home. So yes, so I've been working in the care home ever since I came here. So that's basically it. Yeah.
Yeah. So the care home is like medical, surgical.
It's nursing. So let's say medical, and hardly any surgical. No, hardly.
Okay.
Yeah, and then dementia. So mental health.
Oh, let's bring it to content creation. What made you start a YouTube channel in the first place?
Okay, I don't want to lie to say that I didn't even know there was money involved. So I don't even try to lie.
Please
Before
don't.
I started my channel, I had watched people and how much they were earning on YouTube. I knew from the very beginning. I knew. I'll not even lie. Money was one. I knew that if I got to a point, I can start making money from it. Okay. But then the main thing also was that people had now, because at the time this migrating to UK was not very popular in Ghana. And in my nursing class, I was the first person to step foot here. My nursing class in KNUST, my patch, I was the first person to step foot here using this process. So obviously lots of people will look up to me. They'll send me messages, what materials do you use to study, what do you do? And even before, I like to think about people. So even before, in Ghana you have that mentality that when you're traveling, you don't have to tell anybody. So I had about 3 or 4 friends that were doing this together, but mine went through faster. Some did not pass the IELTS, and some too, their employer was delaying, but mine went through like faster. So after that, I made sure that the friends in my class that I said, no, these people, they deserve to know this as well. You know what I did? I printed out I'm talking about maybe 500 pages, the study materials that I used. I printed them out. I gave them to some of my friends that I wanted them to come as well. I went to give it to them that, this is what you need. This is what I used to study. And my IELTS study materials, my CBT study materials, the soft copy ones, I compiled them and I distributed them to my friends. I remember some few days before my flight, I met one guy, Opati, in Alliance Française in Kumasi, just to let him download the materials, so that even if I go, he can also share them to people. So those that I could send on WhatsApp, I sent them. Those that I could give them the hard copy that I had, I went to give it to them. And those that I could meet up and give the soft copy, I messed them and gave it to them. And so when I came here, still people knew that, I know this, and I know. So people were still calling me for information. You'll be there, and my father will give my number to some nephew in which
that's our parents.
No, Nanelle, I'm trying to say, when my dad will call me and say that, oh, this niece of mine, can you help?
Yeah.
She's also a nurse.
Yeah.
So people were just calling. So I started like, okay, and I want to start YouTube as well. Let me just do this. Initially for my YouTube, I wanted it to be everything. If you watch my very first video, I was even saying I'll do fashion hauls, I'll do vlogs, but I realized that when I posted how to relocate to the UK, people were very interested than the other things. So I'm like, how can I come and say how to wear a jumper, and then people want information to travel
Yeah.
here. So
Yeah.
it later became a migration channel. I never thought that would be my main focus, but because it was really accepted and I was getting the views and I was getting loads of like how do I say it? Engagement when I post those videos, I decided that let me just continue to post. And fast forward, I've become a migration content creator when I didn't even think that was not my love. Yes, yeah, initially.
Yeah. Wow. The story is the same for almost everybody who started YouTube. They just want to give an information out because your friends and family are calling you. But
Yeah.
you know that there was money inside before you even
I
started.
knew. I knew that as I help people, it's a win-win. You
Yeah.
help people, you get the appreciation that you need, you touch lives, you change lives, and then you get rewarded as well.
Yeah.
Yes. But the thing is, when I started, I was not focused on the money initially. I was not, honestly. I knew I'll get there, but I was not initially focused on the money at all. The things that I even bought to start the whole thing, I spent way more than how much I was earning initially, but I still kept going. I bought a camera that was, I think, almost £600 when I had not even made £200 from it yet, because I knew I'll get there one day, and I wasn't really just focused on. I just wanted to improve and then just help people as well. Yeah.
Wow. So with the journey so far, how has it been? Any regrets? Anything you wish you knew with the content creating?
Well, yeah, so far so good. I wouldn't say regrets, but I've learned a lot that I can, yes. And then, by the way, I got 90,000 subscribers in about a year, and I feel like it's because I have learned so much over the years, Priscilla. I dedicate my time. I don't watch Netflix for watching Netflix. If I'm watching Netflix, I'm picking some editing tips from it. If I'm watching YouTube, I'm writing things. Oh, this person, when it got to this, I have learned. I watch other content creators and I see how often does this person post. Okay, I'll check the date. 9th October they posted, and this one they posted. Okay, I watch people and I've learned so much. I'm starting a masterclass to teach people the secrets and the tips that I used to grow my channel, get 90,000 in a span of 1 year. Even if you look at the normal YouTube growth for vidIQ and TubeBuddy, that's way above average. And I feel like it's because of the things that I have learned, and I'm willing to share that in my masterclass for anybody who is interested. I'll give you the link as well for them to join. Yeah.
Wow.
So no regrets. I've learned so much that has helped me. Yes. Yeah.
And you've met a lot of people that you never knew you can connect with. People that reach out to you from all over the world.
Yes. That's true.
The interaction is very pricey. You are in UK, I'm in the US, but here we are talking and doing this.
And even brands that you never thought, like the world's largest nursing union, RCN, contacted me for an advert.
Yeah.
You understand? It's such a privilege. Yeah. Such a privilege.
It takes a content creator to value. If you see a good content and somebody who is actually putting in the work, and everybody knows Nanelle put in the work, your videos are good, your content is good. We all know back to back. You deserve more than that. You should be a million before the year ends. And then,
hey! That's too far.
Yeah, your information is solid.
It's not impossible. Yeah.
It's anything can happen. Your information is solid. You have everything. You put in the work, so you deserve it. Yeah. So, any advice to anybody watching, be it a nurse who wants to start content creation and they are panicky, they don't know what to do, or anybody, you can be just somebody, not a nurse per se, but somebody who wants to add something to the side hustle to their main profession. Any advice for them?
If they want to start content creation, I believe they should go ahead. Honestly, they say the best time to start YouTube was maybe 5 years ago, but the next best time is now. Like you better start now. Like And it's, you know, for nurses, sometimes we get so tied up in our work, blah, 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 and then we're not able to do other things. But they say having one source of income is like having no source of income at all. You better get something. And then to me, content creation is like the next big thing. It doesn't even have to be YouTube, it can be TikTok. People are making it big. I was watching this guy on an interview, I think a few days ago, and he is so big on TikTok, and the opportunities he's gotten from TikTok, you have no idea. The money he's made from TikTok, you have no idea.
Wow.
So I believe that content creation is actually very, very good. It doesn't necessarily have to be nursing or migration, like, yeah, so many things. And then you don't copy whatever that you think you have interest in, that you want to, you know, if it's something that you already have interest in, it comes easy,
Natural, yeah.
well, and then people like it. If it's not something, if you're copying somebody, you struggle and you don't have interest in that thing, it becomes, yeah. So if it's something that you have interest in, content creation honestly is one of the best. And for instance, for like YouTube like this, if it's YouTube that you want to start, it's passive income. Yeah. You may struggle to reach monetization, but once you get monetized, even videos you did years ago, once they get watched, you still make money from them. So I think it's actually a very good way. And it helps you with speaking as well. Like, you understand? Gone are the days when somebody says they want to have an interview with me, I'll stand in front of the mirror and go through the questions. But now it comes like it flows so naturally. I feel like I'm becoming a better speaker and now I'm not camera shy anymore. Like, yes, it builds you as an individual as well. I've learned how to video edit. I know some technicalities about cameras and light and, you know, those things. Yeah.
Those are life skills you build, and nobody can take that from you, no matter what.
Yeah.
So life in the UK with your family, how has it been for you?
So when I came alone initially. I was not married, and I just used that time to just work. Fast forward years later, I got married. My husband joined me. A year later, we had a baby. It's been okay. It's been okay. I live in one of the most peaceful places in the UK, Belfast, Northern Ireland. And it's been okay. Life has been, the only problem is because I don't have family in this part of the world. You know, like when I had a baby, I struggled a bit. My husband's auntie did come and visit. It was for a short while. And then sometimes, you know, that, you know, you wish you had, you know, your mom or like people very close. And then, yeah, those are the only difficult things. But in all, it's been good. Yeah.
So the main question now, why are nurses live in the UK?
Well, because of your channel, you are pulling a lot of
yes. I am. Really?
Yes, you are. UK, yeah, part. Another thing is obviously, like, you know, nurses are not paid that well in the UK. Yeah, they are not paid that well. So people are now looking for other places. And most people, the US is actually their dream, but they just use the UK as a transition phase, you know, before they get there. So it's more about the money, I believe. I think it's more about the money, because when you hear figures that US nurses, YouTubers are mentioning on their channels as how much they make, and then you hear what you make, it's quite funny. So I think mainly, to me, I think it's the money. I think it's the money.
So the question is Nanelle gonna leave the UK or not?
So it's possible I might leave. It's possible. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. It's possible that I might leave. I told you I bought Sundays that I was planning for NCLEX for, and then later my husband said, "Where are we going? You just bought a house. We've just bought a house. Where are we going?"
Exactly.
You know? But we don't know what can happen in the future. I might actually want to leave. Yes, I might leave. I don't know.
Always rent it. I have a friend here. His house is
rented. You sell it. It's like
rent it, whatever. Okay, so any last words for us? I've enjoyed talking to you. This year they're gonna see your face more on my channel. Any last words for us? Anybody watching? Anything you want to say to me, to them?
I just want to say that if they are watching you and they haven't subscribed to your channel, they should make sure that they subscribe. You're doing so well and you're helping so many people. And yeah, I'm proud of you. And I also want to say that if you are looking to relocate, do not procrastinate. If you failed a couple of tests, let's say your IELTS or your NCLEX or whatever, do not give up. You honestly don't know which one you're going to pass. Just be strong and then trust God and then push forward and do stuff that are going to make your future self proud. You understand? Yeah. And I wish everybody the best this new year. You know, may all your migration prayers be answered in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen, amen, amen. Thank you so much, Nanelle, for gracing the channel. It's been a pleasure, and I can't wait to be back on the channel. You keep seeing my faces here and there. I'll be back on. So, guys, share this video with others. Subscribe to our channel. The names are right on your screen. Please, Lakumaren, obviously, it's mine, and Nanelle Griselda. Subscribe to her channel as well and share her content. And then we'll see you in the next video. Take care and bye-bye.
Bye.